Hey, friends, welcome back to the Pro Organizers Coach podcast and YouTube channel. Today is number 108, which is the 8th installment of our How to Start Your Professional Organizing Business series. All right, today we are going to talk about marketing. Now, if you missed the last episode in 107, we talked about branding. Now we're going to talk about marketing. So, first, let's define marketing. Then I'm going to give you 5 tips to market your business. And then we're going to go into some specific ways to market in your community. All right. So first, let's start with what is marketing? Now, I know that's kind of like, of course, I know what marketing is. It's just talking about my business, right? It is, but it matters what you say, how you say it, and where you say it. So, marketing is the process of promoting your business so potential clients know who you are, what you do, and why they should choose you. Now, it's all about getting the word out to your ideal clients and making your business visible. Now, whether that's in person, whether that's online, whether all of it is your marketing. Okay. And so I also wanted to mention real quickly, make sure to stay till the end to find out how you can get the discount code to save $50 off of either one of my courses, how to start your professional organizing business, or the how to create your website for your business in 5 days. Now, I did want to mention before we get too far into this, if you go back to episode 95 and 96, they're part 1 and 2 of how to create messaging that speaks to your ideal client, which is huge. And also number 84 is my online marketing for your local business episode. So make sure to go back and listen to those, and let's keep going. All right. So the 5 marketing tips to start your professional organizing business. Number 1, we need to network locally. So with each one of these 5 tips, I'm going to give you an action step that you can take, what the benefit is, and then a tip on how to do it. So, number 1, network locally. The action step is to join local networking groups or attend a small business event in your community to make connections. Now, it doesn't have to be completely like a network marketing group, right? But you can go to those. The problem with going to those is that a lot of times you have to pay to be a member and there's all this stuff. So you can literally go to local MOPS meetings, which is Mom of Preschoolers. You can go at your church, when you're at the grocery store. Any conversation that you have with anyone, there's the potential to build a relationship to be able to let them know what you do, who you are, and how you can help them. Now, the benefit is everything that I just talked about, anything that's in person, it's building trust with people, and it opens doors for your word of mouth referrals, which are crucial for your service-based business. Word of mouth is everything. And so if you don't start planting those seeds, and if you don't get the ball rolling on your word of mouth marketing, you are missing a huge opportunity. Now, if you have trouble speaking to people in groups, then try the one-on-one approach. I remember when I first started my coaching business, I was listening to someone's podcast one day and they said something so profound. They said, for each no you get, you're getting that much closer to your first yes. And I was like, oh. And then the other way I look at it is planting seeds. Like, for instance, um, if I plant a seed now, then I may not hear from that person for 6 months or even a year. But if I don't plant the seed now, they will never know. Or if I wait until I'm more comfortable talking to people, like comfortable. And so you have to feel the fear, and do it anyways. Now, you don't have to overwhelm people or give them a huge speech. It can literally just be something super simple. And like, for instance, the other day I was at Target and there was a lady and I saw she had a ton of products in her cart she was checking out. So I got in line behind her. I waited until she got to where she was almost done. And then I said, "Hey, real quick, I just wanted to let you know I see all the products that you have. I'm a professional organizer here in Knoxville. And so if you end up needing some help with your project, I'd love to help you." And she's like, "Oh my gosh, that's amazing. We just bought a house." And I handed her my card and I was like, "Well, good luck with the house. That's amazing." That one little interaction, even if she doesn't need my services, now she knows. So she can tell her friends, her family, her coworkers, the people at church. So the more people that we let them know, and that's what I mean by planting that seed, it has the potential to grow. But if we never plant the seed in the first place, it never has the potential to grow. So, networking locally. The tip is don't just hand out your card, focus on building a genuine relationship. Exactly like with that chick at Target. When I spoke with her and handed her my card, I made it about her and about the fact that, like, "Oh my goodness, I see you have all these products. Like, that's amazing. What's going on?" Or, "Hey, if you need my help, I would love to help you." Like, it started a genuine conversation, not just, "I'm a professional organizer, here's my card," and then walking away. Like, that would be weird. But I was still able to give her my card just by being aware and then making the introduction and just, letting her know that I could help her. So, number 1, you've got to network locally. Number 2, you need to optimize your online presence. Now, of course, that includes social media, but that's not what I'm talking about when I say your online presence. The action step of what I want you to do is to set up your Google My Business profile, add your business to Find My Organizer, and then any other local directories. So, Google is the main place that most of my business comes from, either word of mouth or Google. Those are the two main ones that I have built my entire business on. Now, of course, I do other things and there's other places that clients come from, but those are the two main ones where I hear from people and they tell me that that's where they're coming from. So, if your Google is not set up, then when someone in your area goes to Google and says, "Find an organizer near me," you're not going to pop up. And if it's not optimized and you've not gotten some reviews on there and done a few things, and I even have a Google episode that I did, I think back in the 90s somewhere. But the point is that Google is a huge piece of your business as a professional organizer. And in the membership, it's so funny when everyone gets to their getting verified on Google stage of their business, we all are helping them because every single one of us, it's a process to get verified on Google, but it's so worth the process and taking that next step. So, the benefit is that these platforms make it easier for people to find you when they search for organizers in our area. And the other benefit of adding yourself to any local directory, to Find My Organizer and to Google, is the more backlinks you can start connecting to where you're going to start going up higher on Google's services because you made a point to put yourself in other things and it starts connecting the backlinks on the internet and they realize, "Oh, she's actually a business that's doing stuff here online," right? And so that helps Google realize, like, "Oh, this is still an active professional organizer." So the tip is to keep your profiles updated with current contact information, photos, and reviews. You want to make sure that all of those are updated at all times. All right, now let's go to number 3 of 5. So, use social media strategically. Here's what I mean by that. So, what you want to do, the action step, is create content that showcases your expertise, like before and after photos, organizing tips, all of those things. But you also don't want to overwhelm yourself with social media. A lot of us think that social media has to be this huge thing and that we're going to get all of our business from social media and that we don't even have to worry about the other stuff because social media is going to bring us our clients. That is not the case. Or we try to use like online professionals, people that are coaches or, they're actual creators online, and they are looking for likes and influences and all of those things. That is not the strategy that you are trying to create. It's not about how many likes you get. It's not about how far your content goes. It's about creating good quality content for your specific person and looking at your social media as almost a portfolio. So, what you want a client to see when they look you up. If they were to go on Google and search find an organizer near me, and then they find you and they're like, oh, let me go look at her website and her social media. You want the branding, which we talked about in the last episode, to be very cohesive and have the same message for the same person. But you also want there to be enough of each all the time, but make sure you're posting here and there. And what I love to do is take the same post and I pop it on Google. I pop it, especially the before and afters. I pop that on Google. I pop that on Find My Organizer. I put it on my Instagram and my Facebook business page. The exact same piece of content I created in Canva. Done. Let's make this super easy and not overwhelm ourselves and spend days and days and days on one post for social media. It's not about that. It's not about, oh, I hope everyone loves this. Feel the fear and do it anyways. And the other phrase I love to remind myself is keep it simple, silly. Like it doesn't need to be elaborate. Let's keep it simple. So again, use social media strategically. The action step is to create content that showcases you as the expert. The benefit is that social media helps build awareness and trust, allowing potential clients to see your work before they hire you and to realize that you're still an active professional organizer. And then a tip is to engage with local followers and use location-specific hashtags to attract nearby clients. For instance, the other day I was working at a local, took my computer and went to work on Pro Organizers Coach stuff at a local coffee shop. While I was there, I tagged them on my Instagram and I showed a photo of like their store, but with my laptop and stuff in their store. Well, all of a sudden the algorithm is going to start connecting me with their people, and anyone that follows them could maybe see it starts to connect things for another local business in my area. So the more we can support others and help build them up, the better our business is going to do. Plus, that lady, when I told her, hey, I went on Instagram and posted a photo on my Instagram and I tagged your business. And then, I don't know, maybe an hour later or so, right before I left, I was like, hey, would you mind if I put some business cards up in here? She's like, oh, absolutely. So I was able to then get my little business card holders I get from Amazon and my cards that have the $50 off coupon on them. They're like little postcards. I put those up in her shop. And so now everyone that comes through the door is seeing those. And online, I was being strategic, all from one post. So it doesn't have to be overcomplicated at all. It can actually be very simple and easy. When we put the pressure on ourselves to only get clients from social media, we are setting ourselves up for failure as a local service-based provider. I promise you. All right, number 4, offer free local workshops. Now, this one's huge, and I know in the beginning, this can seem very overwhelming. It doesn't have to be a full workshop at an entire luncheon for 100 women. It does not have to be that. It totally can be that, but it doesn't have to be. But what it can be also is, like I said earlier, a local MOPS group, which is the mom of preschoolers, or at your church's small event. Like if your church has, small groups where everyone meets, even if you go to a few different ones of those and you just get to interact with people in person, that can be considered, or like you can offer to do a free workshop for even just a handful of people. And it can be something as simple as how to organize for the holidays. And then you go on Etsy and you get like a cute little thing that's like 20 ways to organize for the holidays. And you print those off and you give each person a handout with your business card. And then you go over the 20 steps or something. Like it does not have, you don't have to come up with it totally off the cuff. You can get information from places like Etsy and use those print offs. So it can be a very simple thing, and it's going to get the word out and help people trust you so much more when you're giving away that valuable content. And then you could even go live on Instagram and be like, hey, so today I did this workshop and I just wanted to come on here and talk to you all about the 20 ways you can get ready for the holidays. Or if that seems very scary, you could even just post a photo of the actual like 20 tips on a piece of paper or something. Whatever you can do to get the word out and to just create another thing and another thing and another thing, each one of those seeds can grow, but you've got to plant the seeds, right? So the action step is you can partner with local libraries, community centers, real estate offices is a place to go, or even the local senior centers. All of those places and the church, all 5 of those places, you could offer a free workshop because they are constantly, the majority of those are constantly looking for ways to bring value to their clients. So when you come in and offer a solution for their problem, which is, hey, I would love to do a free workshop for your clients, then all of a sudden they're like, oh, really? Or I would love to give a discount for your clients and do a workshop here at this real estate office. Is that something that you all do? Like maybe in your morning meeting, I could come in and just do a quick little like 5-minute workshop to help your real estate agents know how I can be of service to them. So, and then the tip is to use these workshops you can collect email addresses and follow up with attendees. You can collect phone numbers if anyone's interested. And then you can also use the workshop again to plant those seeds, give away free information so people can grow that know, like, and trust factor, and then to plant seeds for your business. So the point of offering these free local workshops is, again, you're going to plant all of these seeds, but it's getting you out in the community. It's helping you to have conversations about what you do, which is how you plant a seed. It's, again, giving away that free value so people know, like, and trust you. And even for me, I did a free workshop back like 6-8 months ago at a Knoxville Women's Christian Association. And when I went there and did their luncheon, I gave out a packet of information, and it was like how to declutter your home in 30 days. And it gave one little tip for each area to focus on in a 30-day time frame. And then I also gave away the postcard I was telling you about that on the back's like $50 off your first session, and then my regular business card. And I put all of those as little packets. I handed them out to everyone. It was a great day. We did a Q&A at the end. And then I had a lady call me a couple days ago. Her mom had taken that information home, given her daughter the packet, and her daughter found the packet like 6 months after that, which is, again, planting a seed and how it grows, and it'll grow when it's meant to. So then her daughter calls me, and now she has hired me. I went and did the consultation a couple days ago. She's exactly my ideal client. I love her. I spent like 2 hours at her consultation, which I never do, but I spent like 2 hours at her consultation, all because I lost track of time and was having a good time hanging out with my ideal client. I don't recommend a 2-hour consultation. Normally they take about 45 minutes, but I love that. Like, I was having such a good time with her, and now she's hired me to do her entire home She wants to work with me 1 day a week, every Tuesday till we get her whole home gone through. That's a huge amount of jobs and money coming in, all from that one seed that I planted 6 to 8 months ago. So that is how it works when you offer local workshops and you give away value. Now, number 5, we are going to leverage our testimonials from clients. Now, if you're just getting started and you don't have clients, which the next episode in this series, 109, is going to be how to get your first client. The things you need to know to get your very first client, because I know that's a place a lot of us get stuck. But if you've not worked with anyone yet, ask for testimonials and reviews from previous coworkers, friends, anyone you've helped with anything, anyone that has worked with you in any capacity that has a good thing to say about your character, ask them for a character reference. And when you do that, it at least gets you some 5-star reviews. I think when I started my Google, I started with like 5. And then it builds from there as you start working with clients. Now, the action step is to ask your early clients for testimonials. So if you've already worked with people, go back and think about who you've worked with and make sure you got a testimonial and a review on Google from each one of those people. And then you can also take their testimonials and you can create a post on social media, like a stagnant post that just has the testimonial. Make sure to pop that on your socials. But the benefit, and you also want to put it on your website as well, by the way. But the benefit is that social proof is a powerful marketing tool that helps build trust with potential clients. I don't know how many people that have called me have said, I read your reviews on Google that past clients have left, and that's why I called you. That's all I ever hear from people that have just found me on Google or online. They go and they read those reviews on Google, and it makes them want to hire me over other people. So the tip is to, again, make sure you take those testimonials, those character references, whatever it is that you have right now or that you're able to get at the moment, feature those on your website, your social media, and anywhere that you possibly can, even on Google, making sure that they gave a review. If someone like gave you a testimonial or they sent you a text telling you how much they loved working with you, make sure you ask for that 5-star review on Google. Make sure. It makes all the difference in the world. You won't have it if you don't ask for it. All right. So those are the 5 marketing tips when starting your business. Network locally, optimize your online presence, use social media strategically, offer free local workshops, and then leverage testimonials. All right. Part 3, real quick, I wanted to give you the 10 ways to market your business in your local area. These are essentially what we just went over, but I wanted to give you a few more ideas of some ways that you can go about marketing your business. And then also, again, there's plenty of episodes in the past, like 95 and 96, 84, that go more into marketing. And there's also my group coaching program, which I would love to have you in. It's the membership, the monthly membership. Now, if you buy the How to Start Your Professional Organizing Business, you get 3 months free of the group membership, and then it's only $24 a month after that. So, the code, I'll go ahead and tell you, and then we'll get into the 10 ways to market your business. The code is SAVE50, all in all caps, at proorganizerzacademy.com. You will find the links in the show notes below. Make sure to use the coupon code SAVE50 in all caps, and you will get $50 off either one of the courses that I have there. That is the How to Start Your Professional Organizing Business course or How to Create Your Website in 5 days. Both of those are huge, massive value that you can get an additional $50 off from. All right, let's get into it. All right, 10 ways to market your business. I'm going to fly through these, but we go into this so much more in the group membership where we meet every week to keep each other accountable. In the course, I dive into all of this so much more. So if you're interested and if you're like, oh my gosh, Samantha, that sounds like a lot, well, then come join me in the group coaching community and come get the course so I can actually help you do these things and help keep you accountable. And so you know what the next step is. Again, that's why I created everything I've created for you at proorganizersacademy.com. All right. So, number one, we need to ask for referrals from friends and family. Number two, join local Facebook groups. Number three, you can host a giveaway or a contest. Number four, you can collaborate with realtors. Number five, you can partner with home stagers or interior designers. Number six, you can advertise on Nextdoor and Find My Organizer, which we talked about. Number seven, you want to get listed on local directories like Thumbtack, Houzz, Angie's List. You want to offer special packages for new clients. I still to this day do this one. I offer, like I told you earlier, I have the cards, which I wish I had one on me right now, but I have the little postcard that has me on the front with my info, but then on the back, it has a coupon at the bottom part that says save $50 for your first session. And that has helped me get so many clients. And what I know is the second they do one session with me, they will come back for more, whether it's right then or maybe even later on, or they can at least start telling their friends and they'll become, my marketing machine, like because they love what I do and how I help them. And then number 9, you can attend farmers markets or local events to get the word out and do like we talked about, like I did at Target. And number 10, offer a referral program. So in your contract, you want to make sure that you have a place that says referral program and that you offer a $25 Amazon gift card for anyone that books a session with you that they tell, or that you offer $50 off their next session when someone says that they were referred by them. Anything you can do to help people understand, hey, I want you to tell people about me. And if you do that, I will give you X, Y, and Z. Doing that referral program gives you the opportunity to let them know and to plant that seed in your clients of, hey, if someone you know needs my services, make sure to let them know about me. And when you do that, that starts to trickle out and help you. All of these things are ways to help you get more clients, but you've got to put in the work in the beginning. I know it's a lot, but I promise you can do it. I am praying for you. Again, use the link in the show notes and in the description to go to proorganizersacademy.com. Use the coupon code SAVE50 for either one of the big courses. And then come let me help you start this business and help hold you accountable as you go through this process. I'm so proud of you. I appreciate you so much for listening and for making sure to follow and subscribe and leave a 5-star review when you get a moment. It really helps me grow. And then I will see you in episode 109.